When I was performing surgery, I didn't rush to stitch up the wound. Instead, I started dancing beside the operating table. The judges couldn't understand what I was doing. They accused me of lacking medical ethics. Even the audience couldn't bear to watch. But I kept dancing as if I didn't hear a thing, because I knew no matter what I did, that scheming sister would copy it, and then claim it was her original idea. So I simply stopped, to see how she would embarrass herself in front of everyone. I was a medical genius. In my previous life, I spent 3 months writing a research paper, but at the graduation ceremony, my sister falsely accused me of plagiarism. She even presented an identical paper that had already been published. My boyfriend didn't believe me. My father said I had disgraced the family. I kept insisting the paper was mine. But my father got so furious, he picked up a trophy and beat me to death with it. Until the moment I died, I couldn't understand how my paper was exactly the same as hers. Then in the next second, I was reborn. Back to the day of the graduation ceremony, I saw their true faces again, and I swore I would expose my sister's scheme this time. To get revenge, I slapped my sister across the face. Then I accused my father of only caring about her, while ignoring me, his real daughter. When my father raised his hand to hit me, this time I fought back without hesitation. But just as I was presenting my paper, my sister jumped in and accused me of plagiarism again. I tried my best to defend myself, with both of us sticking to our own stories. Someone suggested a challenge at the hospital. There happened to be twin patients admitted. They had double heart tumors. Whoever could cure them first would be the real original researcher. When the surgery began, I remembered what my mother once said. As a doctor, even in the face of bullets, you must stay focused on saving lives. Her words gave me great strength. I used my skills to carefully open the wound, but to my shock, my sister's procedure was exactly the same as mine. Same incision angle, same control of blood flow. She proudly declared that her method was the result of 6 months of research. And now it seemed I really had copied her. I forced myself to calm down and think, seeing the way she and my fiancé exchanged glances. I realized he must have leaked my data to her, so I decided to use a special stitching method my mother had taught me. But to my surprise, my sister knew that technique too. Watching her every move made me even more confused. She finished the surgery before I did. Everyone believed I was the copycat, but if I gave up now, I would never clear my name. Suddenly I had an idea. Since her steps were identical to mine, I lied and said I had left a piece of gauze inside the patient and needed to do a second surgery. Sure enough, my move rattled her. She immediately claimed she also needed a second surgery. That was exactly my trap. As she panicked, trying to follow my actions, I calmly stepped aside to rest. Seeing that made her even more anxious. I ignored the audience shouting at me, and ignored the patient's dropping blood pressure. I just kept doing my stretches. My sister had no choice but to fake fainting to escape. As soon as she passed out, I returned to the operating table. With only 3 minutes left in the competition, I had to come up with a new stitching method, so she wouldn't be able to copy me again. But to my shock, her method was once again identical to mine.